Have you ever noticed that the more available you become, the less valuable people treat you? You answer every message immediately. You say yes to every request. You sacrifice your own needs to make everyone else comfortable. You become the person everyone can rely on. And yet, when you need understanding, you are ignored. When you need respect, you are overlooked. And when you need support, you realize that most people only valued your usefulness. This is one of the harshest truths about human nature. The world rarely rewards what is constantly available. Even gold, if left lying in the street long enough, will eventually be mistaken for an ordinary stone. The truth is, people do not value you according to how kind you are. They value you according to the standards you set for yourself. Niccolo Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. He knew that people often confuse kindness with weakness, availability with desperation, and generosity with a lack of self-respect. He understood that power is not about controlling others. It begins by controlling yourself, your standards, your emotions, your attention, your words, your time. Because the moment you stop treating yourself as cheap, the world is forced to reconsider your value. Today, you are about to discover 8 powerful rules. Rules that can transform you. From ordinary to unforgettable. From overlooked to respected. From needy to rare. From cheap to valuable. Listen carefully, because this isn't just motivation. It's a shift in perspective. And if you truly understand these principles, your life may never be the same again. Welcome to the 8 rules of power. And remember, never make yourself cheap. Rule 1. Set your own price. The world will never decide your value for you. You decide it first. Then the world responds. Most people make a dangerous mistake. They outsource their self-worth. They allow strangers, friends, family, social media, to decide how valuable they are. Someone praises them, and they feel worthy. Someone criticizes them, and they collapse. Someone ignores them, and they question their identity. This is emotional slavery. A lion never loses sleep wondering what sheep think of him. He doesn't seek permission to be powerful. He simply is. The problem with many people is not a lack of talent. It's a lack of standards. They tolerate disrespect. They chase approval. They lower their boundaries just to avoid disappointing others. And slowly, piece by piece, they trade away their dignity. Remember this. Your time is valuable. Your energy is valuable. Your focus is valuable. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not every invitation deserves acceptance. Not every argument deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves consideration. People value what is rare. Diamonds are not expensive because they shine. They are expensive because they are difficult to find. Become rare. Set standards. Teach people how to treat you. If someone repeatedly disrespects you, walk away. If a relationship constantly drains your peace, walk away. If an environment demands that you abandon your values, walk away. You do not have to fit everywhere. You do not need universal approval. Because the person who belongs everywhere often belongs nowhere. And the person who tries to please everyone eventually loses themselves. Today, make a decision. Say it to yourself. I know my worth. I will not negotiate my self-respect. I refuse to sell myself cheaply. I will protect my standards. Because the moment you begin valuing yourself, others are forced to reconsider how they treat you. That is where power begins. Not in controlling others, but in refusing to betray yourself. Rule 2. Don't be available to everyone. If you are always available, people stop appreciating your presence. You become expected, predictable, convenient. Think about the most valuable things in life. Time, attention, trust, opportunity. None of them are unlimited. Scarcity creates value. Machiavelli understood this principle deeply. The person who is available to everyone becomes ordinary, but the person who protects their attention becomes memorable. This doesn't mean becoming arrogant. It means becoming intentional. You don't have to answer every message immediately. You don't have to pick up every phone call. You don't have to solve everyone's problems. You don't have to abandon your goals just to satisfy other people's expectations. You have dreams. You have responsibilities. You have ambitions. And if you spend your entire life responding to everyone else's emergencies, you'll never build your own future. Many people fear setting boundaries. They think, what if people think I've changed? Here's the truth. You have changed. You've grown. And growth often disappoints those who benefited from your lack of boundaries. People who only valued your convenience will complain when convenience disappears. Let them complain. Because your life cannot become a waiting room for everyone else's demands. Protect your mornings. Protect your focus. Protect your priorities. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Schedule time for yourself. Learn to say, "Not now," without guilt. Because boundaries are not walls. They are instructions. They teach the world how to treat you. At first, people may resist. They may accuse you of becoming selfish. But eventually, they adapt. Because people always adapt to the standards you consistently enforce. Remember this. Being busy is not the same as being purposeful. You can spend your entire life running and still arrive nowhere. Purpose requires intention, attention, discipline, direction. Stop giving your energy away carelessly. Because energy invested in the wrong places becomes regret. You are not a public resource. You are not an emotional support machine. You are not everyone's emergency contact. You are a human being, a valuable one, whose presence should be appreciated, not assumed. Because when someone is available every second, they become a convenience. But when someone understands the value of their time, their presence becomes meaningful, and meaningful things are never cheap. To be continued. Rule 3. Earn respect, don't demand it. There are two kinds of people in this world. The first constantly beg for respect. The second walk into a room and command it without saying a word. Ask yourself this. Does a lion wander through the jungle asking other animals to respect him? No. His behavior creates respect. His confidence creates respect. His standards create respect. Respect is not requested. It is earned. The problem is that many people sacrifice their principles to gain acceptance. They tolerate disrespect to avoid conflict. They stay silent when their values are violated. They say yes when every part of them wants to say no. Then they wonder why people don't value them. Respect grows through boundaries. Respect grows through consistency. Respect grows when your actions match your words.